Hey, bud. It's breakfast time.
Oh, you mean breakfast? This is great. I'm starving. What'd you make?
What did I make? I've been waiting for you for like an hour. I'm starving. Chop chop.
How'd you even get in here? The door was locked. It's the balcony, wasn't it? Psycho. Whatever. Let's just make some food. I'm starving. Alright, James. Been here for an hour or so, you say. I don't know how or why, but you're here nonetheless.
I am.
So, what are we making for breakfast then?
We're going to make a breakfast Wellington.
Breakfast Wellington, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, really? Is the Duke of Earl gonna come help us cook? You invite Queen Elizabeth and Prince Charles too?
Maybe they will show up, maybe they won't.
Whatever. Alright, well, what's in this Wellington of yours?
All the best parts of breakfast.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to have some eggs,
Yes.
some bacon, some sausage.
Ooh, double the meat.
Yes. Get some veggies in there with some green pepper, some onion,
Oh,
and, a little bit of cheese too.
okay.
Cheese never hurts.
Alright. Putting all that together just like on a plate?
No. See, the Wellington aspect is we're going to wrap it all up in some puff pastry. It's going to be super flaky and delicious.
Sounds a lot like a breakfast burrito.
It's not, Chris, because that's just a tortilla and it's not nearly fancy enough for this show.
Whatever you say. Let's just get started and make it before I eat you.
Wow. So, using puff pastry sheets, just going to use one unless you want to make two different Wellingtons. You can do that. But the most important part is to get it out of the freezer at this point and let it start defrosting and thawing so that it will be nice and workable to roll out later in the process.
Right. So like James said, we got all this good stuff going into our breakfast Wellington here. A lot of the foundation is going to be some scrambled eggs with some sauteed vegetables. You could reference back to one of our previous episodes where we kind of did the same thing with our scrambled eggs. We sauteed, we've got our sweet onion, we're going to mince it or dice it, and then along with some green pepper here. Same concept with the green pepper as the onion. You just saute them all together until they break down, get a little softer and everything like that. Then you whip in your eggs, scramble it all up together, and there you go.
Boom.
On top of that too, yet another episode where we showed you a few different things is the one with our sausage bites. Today we've got some breakfast sausage that we're going to be adding into our Wellington also. And again, just taking them out of the lining, getting the little pieces, making your own little sausage bites that we can throw into the Wellington as well. So check out our previous episodes on those two different techniques and more recipes on how to get it all done.
And so one of our first things we can do to start this whole process off is start working with our bacon. You can use about a half a package, and referencing another one of our episodes, we cook this in the oven. It's a super simple and easy process, barely any mess, and it can already get us working on our dish while we're working on other stuff, and we don't have to even worry about the bacon. So we're going to get our oven going at 400 degrees, and it's going to be sitting in there for about 12 minutes or so, and we'll check on that, make sure it gets nice and crispy, and then we're going to start working on all our other ingredients. We're going to probably have a nice montage. Cue the montage. So we've already prepped a lot of our ingredients so far. We have the bacon and our breakfast sausage bites sitting off to the side on some paper towels, soaking in the grease, cooling down. We also have our veggies that were cut up, put in our scrambled eggs. Yeah. That's also now set aside, cooling down a little bit.
That's right. So the other part that we're getting ready to do now is the potato. Potato. What we're gonna do, we're gonna kind of just a big old potato here, clean it up, and just cube it. Bite-sized cubes, and then put it in a pan, season it with whatever seasonings you like, really. You can make that part your own. We've got some chili, pepper, garlic powder, paprika, salt, and pepper. But again, do whatever you like. And yeah, we're going to throw it in a pan with some butter, break it down, get ourselves some delicious home fries that we're going to be throwing into our Wellington later on. Welcome back, everybody. As you saw, James and we got our potatoes cooked up, all ready to go. We cut them into nice little bite-sized pieces, sprinkled all the herbs and seasoning how we liked it, and then we had it in a bigger sized pan over like a medium to medium-high heat with some butter. We used a whole potato and a little over a tablespoon of butter. Just get nice and happy in there. You leave it on there 10 minutes covered, and then you take the cover off, cook another 10 minutes. And the whole time, I don't want to give them a quick stir, so you get that nice crunchy, crisp outer shell on all the little pieces. Gives it a cool look to it, extra flavor. And then while they're cooking too, you could even go ahead and add some more seasoning if, to taste however you like.
And now, while we still got everything off resting, we're going to move on to our puff pastry. It's been sitting out this whole time, so it's going to be nice and pliable and easy to work with. We have a rolling pin, which we're going to use. Lightly dust your countertop or whatever surface you're working on, and put some flour down. Easy. Put the flour down, put a sheet of your puff pastry down, and then roll it so it's no thinner than about a 1/4 inch thick, because you don't want it to start breaking when we get to the rolling process. So that's what we're about to do next. Going to show you how it's done, and then we're going to start putting all our ingredients in there. We're almost there. So our breakfast Wellington monstrosity has finally been rolled together. We got a lot in here because we're hungry guys. We like to eat. But tons of layers of ingredients we got in there.
Oh yeah.
We start out with our potatoes, put on our bacon, a layer of cheese, about 1/2 cup's worth. We put our sausage bites in, put in our eggs, and then another 1/2 cup of our cheddar cheese.
Right.
So after that, we ended up using 2 sheets of pastry because this was so big. I don't know if you can tell, but it's humongous.
A lot of hand.
So what we did is we rolled them both out, put one on top of the other, and then sealed it with some egg wash.
That's right. Put the egg wash kind of around all of the ingredients that are on the inside, around that border. So when we dropped the other layer on top, you pressed it all along the edges of the mound of meat and deliciousness. And then from there, what we're going to do, we had it chill in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes. It kind of helps the dough firm up a little bit more, a little easier to maneuver that way. And here we are. We're going to make a couple quick just scores, diagonal scores along the top of, and that's just going to help it like breathe and everything like that. Once you got the scores done, you're going to just paint this bad boy with the rest of your egg wash.
And now remember, important thing is after we set it up and rolled it to begin with, we flipped it back over so that the seam that you have is going to be on the bottom. That way It stays nice and all combined in there. You're not going to worry about it coming apart right at the top or the sides. So when we are rolling it, do make sure you pinch your seam nice and tightly together, get those sides rolled in and also pinched so you don't have any food escaping on you.
Yeah, don't forget to pinch your seam. Last thing we're going to do here before we toss this bad boy into the oven is just finish up the egg wash. Just about there. Looks lovely. Just going to hit it, a little sprinkle of salt on the top.
A little
Just
sprinkle.
give it some little texture and extra flavor.
Boom.
And we're ready to go in the oven.
We'll see you on the other side. All right, everybody. Our breakfast Wellington is out. It was in the oven, which we kept at 400 after we cooked our bacon up. It was in there for about 25 minutes, just looking for the nice golden brown color. You can kind of see on top here. And, man, does this look good.
Yeah, it looks quite fabulous.
Check out all the stuff we got in here. You can see the layers with potatoes, the layer of bacon, some peppers, some eggs. There's cheese melted out through there. Our sausage.
Mm-hmm. All right, well,
No more waiting
I'm
around.
ahead of you here, so I'm just, it's a big bite. It's gonna take a little while here. Mmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everything you could want in a breakfast,
There it is.
just all wrapped together.
There it is. And a delicious puff pastry.
Man, I think we found the secret to a good breakfast.
Yeah, no
This
kidding.
dish.
Like all the flavors just had a chance to just fall in love with each other and just make some magic inside that pastry sheet.
I think the queen would approve of this.
Damn straight. Oh, but either way, she's not here, so more for us.
That's true. Definitely recommend this one.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to play around with some of the ingredients,
Yeah,
some of the seasonings,
you can.
but ours turned out fabulous. So if you want a recommendation,
This one's very simple, very straightforward. Nothing too crazy about this recipe. All delicious, fresh ingredients going in, making an excellent finished product. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching,
keep trying out our recipes and subscribe to our channel.
and we'll see you on the next episode of Hot Shot Chefs. All right, man. Well, I'm surprised you showed up, but it was a pretty delicious little breakfast we had.
I told you it would be. It was really good.
Yeah, man, it was quite tasty.
I think I'm probably gonna get out of here though. So.
All right, sounds good, man.
Until next time.
Yeah. Hey, next time, how about you call first or knock even? A pigeon, anything. James, what are you doing? I knew you took the balcony up, you weirdo. Get down. Go out the front door. No, stop. You're gonna stop. James, no. James, you okay?
I'm fine. It's fine.
Get up. We're gonna make dinner now.
It's gonna take me a bit.